Hey guys, there's Alex once again. And wait, give it about 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds. There will already be a dislike on this video. Anyway, on to the topic at hand. The Wii U hate is ridiculous. Now, the Xbox One, for example, has a lot of hate behind it, and for good reason. But the Wii U getting hate is kind of blown out of proportion. Okay. Now it's like, well, why is that? Some of you might be saying for those who love the Wii U and, don't keep up to date on technology. Or, the internet, that is. Well, you see, Nintendo's console is underpowered the competition. So it's like, oh, Wii U is last gen. Well, no, it's not. Wii U is stronger than the last generation. You got that, fanboys? It's stronger. Now, don't get me wrong here. What I'm going to say here. I am not a Nintendo fanboy. There's a difference. Fanboy is being loyal to the company and only talking good things about them. Because I got some negative things to talk about later down in the video if I get to it. So I am just a fan of the company and their games. I'm not loyal to them. I'm not loyal to Sony. And I'm sure as hell not loyal to Microsoft. I just have a preferred playing style on probably the PlayStation 4, but the Wii U is my second, console I'll play almost all the time. Because when I have free time. Or that's when I have free time. I can't speak right now. Anyway, let's see. Reason number 1. Wii U ain't got no games. Okay. This would have made a little bit of sense when it first came out and into the middle of 20 or no, it would have made sense when it came out and when it was near the end of 2013. So between the end of 2012 and the end of 2013, there were no games whatsoever. I mean, yeah, they had a few. I mean, the ones that were worth getting. I mean, yeah, you got Nintendo Land, which is pretty good, I suppose. And then you had the third-party company, or third-party games, The only one I got, I think, from third-party it was two games, was Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge, which is alright, and Darksiders 2, which is really good. I haven't gotten to beating it yet because I lost my data twice, but that's a different story. And then Mario Bros. U, which wasn't that great. So you got those games at launch. The only ones that most people care about, yeah, there's the other games that came out that were just ports of the old games, which I thought was pretty stupid. So that shouldn't have been a thing. So that's the launch. Now there was a massive dry spell, well, not really a massive, between then and March. There were no games. Then March came around and Capcom released not Resident Evil. That's later, but that was multi-plat. They released Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the Wii U and the 3DS, but I got the Wii U version because the Wii U needs to get some games, and I loved it. And that game lasted me over 140 hours, so I guess I got my money's worth out of it. So that was a game. That was a pretty good one that came out. Then, I mean, yeah, it was just a massive dry spell of games that were pretty much wanted for the Wii U. Yeah, there were some third-party games released here and there, but they were just kind of slowly, released into it. So by the end of 2013, there were games for the Wii U. So now there's going to be more coming out. There's Mario Kart 8 in May, and Smash Bros. 4 after that. Then Bayonetta 2, then X. Now you can calm your tits about the games not being there. And the Virtual Console was lacking. That makes sense. Let's see. What's the next hate? Oh yes, the tablet controller. Okay. When I got the Wii U, I remember seeing the gamepad, like the tablet. I was honestly pretty excited for the idea of using, a tablet in general. It's like, wow, it's going to be really cool to play games with that thing because of the touchscreen not compatibility, but the touchscreen capability, along with the, modern S controller, with the 2 thumbsticks, the 4 face buttons, D-pad, and the back buttons. I thought that'd be pretty cool. So I get the gamepad, and I like it and I hate it. Here's what I mean. I like it because it's comfortable to hold. The trigger buttons in the back, L and R, sometimes I have problems with that. And the D-pad and face buttons are fine. And start and select every other button on there. The only problems I have with it are the build quality. It feels cheap. Like, I don't know. It feels like I could break it easily. That's just me, though. And I take care of it. Then the trigger buttons. L and R are very awkward to reach sometimes, but that might be just me. And the Z, L, and ZR buttons are not not triggers, but not like for example, the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3 analog. What do you call it? Triggers. I can't speak today. So yeah, they're not sensitive like that. They're just buttons, not analog triggers. The GameCube had them. Why not this? Oh well. Hope Nintendo releases another gamepad with them, but that's probably never gonna happen. So the gamepad and the battery life is a pain, but keep on the charger. Ooh, have an outlet near you. It's not like you can go far with the gamepad anyway, and the cord's long, so it's not like it hinders my gameplay experience. So there you go, gamepad. Let's see. So we got the lack of games out of the way. We got the gamepad out of the way. We got the graphics, power of the console out of the way. Now, the main thing that drives me insane. Well, actually, we'll get to that one last. The next one, I can say the hate on, which is a bit of mix for me. Well, I'm not going to call this damage control. Actually, I'll say this for a different time. That's going to be a Wii U rant or a Nintendo rant in general. So let's get to the other one that drives me completely fucking insane. When the fans talk about sales for the Wii U. Yeah, it's nice to hear them saying, yeah, the Wii U's doing good. Yeah, that's really good. But when all you do is just speculate over the sales of the Wii U, it's like, are you kidding me? I mean, Nintendo is doing just fine. The Wii U's not selling great, but they're not losing. They're still making a profit off it because their 3DS is selling so damn well. They aren't really losing too much or really just anything. The Wii U, if it was doing better, they'd just be skyrocketing in money. But like Shokio said, they're still getting a profit off the Wii U, even though the sales were very lackluster. So what is this Nintendo is Doom thing being kind of overdone with the lack of sales in the Wii U? I mean, look at Sony. They're in debt and their PS4 is selling better than the competition. So yeah, Sony fans, calm your tits about that. About the Nintendo Doom crap. So there's that. What did I get a Wii U for? I didn't get a Wii U just to get it, let it sit there and collect dust, and go on the internet and talk about sales and how it's bad that they're not doing any good at all, whatever. If you want the sales to be good, you go out and buy games for the system. Therefore, giving the third-party companies, oh, people are buying our games on the system. But there's another problem with that later. We're going to release more games on here with extra content. Let's see, Darksiders 2 had extra content. The last game by THQ, thank you for giving us a fantastic game to end with, by the way. So, if you add more stuff into the Wii version as exclusive, content that will stay in Nintendo systems, it will sell better. And market it correctly, okay? Jeez. Anyway, so that was that. I don't understand the big thing about sales. Yeah, as a gamer, you should be concerned about these things, so your company is doing well. But if you're dedicating your entire time to the freaking sales online, you have a problem. So yeah, whoop-de-doo. So that's about it. The Wii U hate. I mean, it's the ridiculousness of the no games, which can't be used anymore once Smash 4, Mario Kart 8, and X and Bayonetta come out. Can't be used anymore until if there's another dry spell. And the tablet controller, I like it. You should like it. I know there's some problems with it, but overall the hate towards it is ridiculous. Let's see, what was the third thing I said? Underpowered system, last gen console. It's not last gen, and it's underpowered compared to the competition, but it's definitely not like a little bit stronger than the last generation. It can go 60 frames per second on games and 1080p native, no problem. As the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are struggling with that. I wonder why. You can look that up for yourself. So yeah, underpower, yeah. And then all the Nintendo fans and the Sony fans and the Microsoft fans just looking at Nintendo sales going, yeah, man, it's not selling well. Our console's selling better, you know. PlayStation 4 is destroying the Wii U. Nintendo's doomed. And Microsoft probably about the same thing, but, you know. So, there's that. So, this is a video. Wii U Hate is ridiculous. The Wii U Hate is ridiculous. And I'm Alex, and I will see you later. And I'm going to get a bunch of hate comments and ratings on this. So I'm prepared. Anyway, I'm Alex. See you.